Hello and welcome. We got a comic book here. It's a Marvel comic. It's one of those free books. You go to Graham Cracker Comics on Wednesday, get not one, not two, but three books for free out of the dollar bin. Woo! And that's where this came from. There were three issues of Foolkiller all in a row. I picked them all up, and here's the first one I got, man. It starts off with this dude having just turned two people into piles of ash. Why? I don't know, but the dude is basically Rorschach. No sound. There was no sound when he pulled the trigger. Moment of sudden brilliance, a flash of heat, and the smell. Smell of two big tough guys turning into two small piles of ashes. Everything that is narrated in this guy's voice just sounds like somebody was channeling Rorschach. It was like somebody really wanted to be writing Rorschach instead. They screamed. Only briefly, but the sound still rings in his ears, and along with the smell, it sickens. Sickens! The smell has migrated to his mouth now. He can taste the searing flesh. A shiver, body coated with cold sweat. Spasms in strange places. Colon. Arch of the foot. Twitch at the corner of the lips. Inadvertent smile. Involuntary anyway. Does the alley still smell? Don't find out. So he goes home, finds out they're going to turn off his power, goes to his day job, which is apparently McDonald's. And after that, he runs into some stuff that sends him back on the path of being a serial killer, because that's what this dude is. So when I picked these up, me and my shop man were trying real hard to remember why people cared about Foolkiller a few years ago. And we thought, both of us were like, wasn't there something in Thunderbolts, like a press release from around the pandemic or something? And it was only when I was on stream this past Wednesday that I realized, oh wait, Foolkiller is literally the villain from the third season of Jessica Jones. That's where I remember this nerd from. Now, I do have a comic somewhere else that had this character in it, and I don't remember. I think it was the other Foolkiller, because this is like the second one. The first one shows up in this book in a psych ward, getting therapy. But, yeah, like, not a character I know a whole lot about, and based on the writing in this, not sure I really want to know a whole lot about this character. I mean, the book's okay, but it's okay in the same way that it's like interesting in the same way that like Falling Down is, where it's clearly somebody has gone so far off the deep end that they ain't ever coming back, bro. They ain't ever coming back. So he's hanging around in this alleyway, watching this drug dealer and I guess he's a drug lord and his like number one thug basically kill this dude for information. Look at him, man. Look at him. He knows. I swear, backhand. From now, who names a villain backhand? I swear, backhand. From now on, I don't buy from nobody but you. Just don't. Man, they'll kill me if I talk. Yeah, well, backhand and his homie is about to kill you. The art in the book is very moody, which is appropriate. When it tries to not be so moody, like here in the restaurant, it just doesn't look that good. Burger clown. But out in the streets, when things are, being dark and serious and stuff, I think the artwork's okay. I really like the use of the shadow on his face. This one gives him a kind of a cool mask look. I think they could have left the puke off of his hand, though. That doesn't seem to really add much. So our hero basically cracks, and he goes on a saving people spree, which leads up to this glorious moment where he's using his super laser or whatever. I think it's called like a purification gun to kill this dude who was about to, do some bad things to that nice lady there on the stoop of the building. What a detailed like zap, huh? It's crazy. I like it, but it's wild. It's a little overdone. It's a little macabre. So I guess when we get to like the conclusion of what's going on here, like, did I like the book? I don't know if I actually liked the book or not. It was okay. It's interesting enough that I want to read the other ones, but was it actually good? Eh? Eh. It's kind of all I got. It's kind of like, eh. There was a lot of this kind of stuff of these like murderous anti-heroes starting in like the late 80s after Watchmen. I mean, sure, there was the Punisher and Vigilante and stuff uh, starting from the 70s. Blade in the Dracula comics, that kind of material was out there. But as the 80s wore on and we got closer to the 90s, it became a little bit more common. And that's where this character comes out of, or that's where this book comes out of. And I don't know. It's one thing to be a dude who's like, you've killed 17 people, and then you throw the guy off a building or whatever. It's another when, like, two dudes are trying to fight over a briefcase on the subway and you laser one of them. That seems a little extreme. I don't know, bro. Anyway, that's Foolkiller number 3.